What's happening, beautiful people? Welcome back to the second week of Fixed Axle February. This week's video is called The Attack of the Stalls. Just to remind you, my name is Matt Mullins. I still enjoy wiener dogs. It is a pleasure to be able to hang out with you while soaking up all this wonderful yo-yoing we're getting to watch. I hope week one was perfect for you, and we want to start by just thanking all the wonderful people who participated in week one by recording their tricks and sharing them in a thread. We also want to give a shout out to the brave souls who did attempt Mr. Jared's super hard guest trick last week. I definitely didn't see enough kendama squats, resulting in hardly anybody being able to hit that trick. Without wasting any more of your time, let's march forward into week two. Videos this week will be due Thursday, February 15th at 12:01 a.m. Pacific time. Everything you need to know will be posted in the Yo-Yo Expert thread, which will be linked in the description below. This is a reminder to please use our splash page in the videos so you can still be qualified to win one of our awesome prizes from our sponsor. This week's first trick is the double or nothing stall performed here by our friend Over Tinkering. The second trick is making designs by our good friend Gnarly Charlie.
This is called making designs. It's a repeater, so as long as you can keep control of it, you just keep on going. It's a little more difficult than it looks. Some important aspects to keep in mind when you're learning it is after you pop the yo-yo off your non-throw hand index, you want it to come up between your hands, not off to the side. And when you shoot the yo-yo off, you want it to go over to the left side of your body. Like that. So here it is again. I think rather than explain it to you in detail, I'm just going to show you a close-up of my non-throw hand, which is where most of the magic happens.
The third and fourth trick this week will be the zipper stall and the bucket stall.
Here's a quick tutorial for a fun repeater called zipper stalls, and it looks like this. So to begin, we start with an undermount stall. And then you want to do a backflip. And to do that, you take your throw hand, move it behind your free index, and then roll the yo-yo backwards. And then once here, you want to regen out of the stall and catch it on the trapeze stall on the other side, like so. You can choose to use the same finger, or you can switch to your middle finger, whichever feels comfortable. Then once here, you want to do a front flip this time. So to do that, you take your throw hand, move it past your free index, and then roll forward. Then once here, you want to regen out of it and catch it back in an undermount stall, like we did in the beginning. And then simply repeat. There you have it, zipper stalls. Now here's a quick tutorial for bucket stall, and it looks like this. Now to start, let's not worry about the yo-yo and just focus on the string. So begin by throwing a breakaway, and then drape the string between your free hand, thumb, and index. And then with your throw hand, you want to go around your thumb, then around your index. And then using your throw hand index, you want to grab this part over here and then pull. This way you'll open up the bucket. And then from here, you'll take the yo-yo and you want to swing it over this segment, and you want the yo-yo to land in the middle string right here, like so. This is your bucket formation, and then to get out of this, you just simply swing the yo-yo back out, like so. Then once you're familiar with that shape, you might want to find ways to do it smoother, faster, especially since fixed axle yo-yos don't have much spin time. So one way I like to do it is I like to place the string while the string is between my freehand thumb and index. I like to pull with my thumb, and on the other side I'll push with my index. Then from there, I'm ready to open up the bucket and drop. Now to do the bucket stall, as you swing the yo-yo over this segment, you'll want to give it a slight tug so that the yo-yo will want to respond and sit in a stall as it lands in the middle string. Make sure that you have enough slack in the middle string so that when it lands, the yo-yo won't fall off. And it also helps if you throw a softer breakaway so that when the yo-yo responds, it won't respond too hard. And, it goes like this. So breakaway, bucket, pull, swing, stall. And then to get out of it, just simply swing the yo-yo back out of the bucket. And finally, when you got everything down, you can try to do all of it in one fluid motion. There you have it, bucket stalls.
Last week's guest trick was absolutely insane. This week's guest trick comes to us by one of the most famous men in our community. This man has forgotten more about fixed axle tricks than I will ever know in my lifetime. Introducing the most humble man in our community, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ed Haponic. His trick for us this week is the interrupted breakaway finger flip.
Hey, I'm Ed Haponic, and this trick is an interrupted breakaway finger flip. Just like that. Here it is from this angle. Slow motion. Pretty. So obviously the idea is you're going to catch the yo-yo and kind of interrupt it as it comes back from breakaway, and you're going to catch it with your hand so it's partially wound up, and then you're going to use pressure just to twist it so that it spins around on its axis and lands on the string in trapeze stall. And then once you're here, obviously you can regenerate and roll away. And this is different from, for example, a frontside varial, because in a frontside varial you're using the pressure between the string and the sidewall of the yo-yo to initiate the turn, and here you're simply using the pressure between your hand and the yo-yo to get it to spin around, even though it's the same axis of rotation. And this is a little different from pressure flip, where I'm catching the yo-yo here, putting my hand on it, and giving it just a little pressure to catch it in this reverse trapeze. So it's a slightly different trick. And you can 100% do this on a kickflip axis, like that. To me, it's a lot harder than a varial axis, but it's functionally the same trick. I think it's harder because the yo-yo is continuing to spin this way, and it tends to fall off the string. In a regular kickflip, obviously, you're just catching the loop there, right? So you're not actually like having to catch it on the string as you do in a varial. Another cool variation is to grab with your throw hand, right? You just have to be careful that when you grab it, you don't get hung up on this string segment, right? You kind of have to release it away from the string segment so you can land it cleanly. Otherwise, it's the same trick. If you're tracking it consistently, you can grab it and go a little harder. Go for that 720.
Thanks for being a part of this year, Ed. We sure love you, buddy. This week's trick ladder will see 6 different winners this week. Each winner will get one of those psychedelic, beautiful Duncan Butterflies brought to us by our friends at Duncan. Guest trick prize winner this week will receive an Ocho stand from
Layer Infinity,
a brand new Duncan bag with 2 Duncan Butterflies. Just so everybody knows, some of our sponsors are offering special discounts this month. Please check out our link tree for more information so you can get those promo codes, because I know you're hungry to spend some money this month. Anyways, y'all, that's been week 2. I hope you've had just as much fun as I have. I love watching you guys post tricks, so please keep posting. Can't wait to see what y'all do this week. Also, the Yo-Yo Boomers Clubs has added some how-to links in the description just in case you need some help for random questions. Let's keep the ball rolling, guys. Keep posting your tricks, keep learning, get those kendama squats down so we can get these fixies up in the air, back on them strings, looking gorgeous. I look forward to seeing y'all in week 3, my friends. Peace, love, and chicken grease.